Devel 16, the 5,000 HP hypercar that shatters all records. Since Devel 16 was introduced to the public more than 5 years ago, everyone has eagerly awaited to see whether it would keep its promises. This incredible car promised a top speed of more than 320 miles per hour and an unbelievable 5,000 horsepower. But despite this, we have repeatedly been told that the vehicle will be delivered over the past few years, but it has experienced delays. However, now we have some hard proof that the Devel 16 is on its way to production. Will it still deliver as promised? And is it even possible to achieve 5,000 horsepower on a hypercar? Exterior design. The Devel 16 is an excellent example of high-quality car design because of its modernized and enhanced appearance. It gives the impression that the vehicle is particularly long and stretched out, which is emphasized by the way the car's body swoops around in a circular pattern, giving the appearance that each panel is wrapped around another. The front end maintains its absurd appearance under the small but pointed nose, the enormous front spoiler that sits low to the ground, and the strange way which the headlamps are packed. As you move around the sides of the vehicle, you will notice the sweeping wheel arches, the stretched body lines, and the numerous intakes and air ducts that are dispersed throughout the body of the vehicle. To move a V16 engine beneath that body, you are going to need all of those intakes and cooling ducts as well. The wacky design aesthetic shown throughout the hypercar is carried through its rear end in a manner that is consistent with the rest of the vehicle. The rear wheel arches have fins on top rather than straight sides, which is a novel approach to an otherwise typical design style. This allows for airflow, which helps the vehicle achieve better aerodynamic performance. Interior design. The prototype version of the vehicle included high-quality leather upholstery with metal ring inlays throughout and a mystery block in the central console that was filled with LED lighting. For the flooring, they decided to use leather with lozenge-shaped stitching. It looks more like a spaceship than a hypercar due to the enormous dials on the front panel. However, the interior and the finished product may be simplified quite a bit, which may necessitate significant changes. One of the standout features of the front panel was the massive dials, which gave the impression that you were not just driving a car, but rather piloting a spaceship. They were a beautiful and functional addition, providing the driver with all of the necessary information at a glance. However, the final version of the hypercar has taken a more minimalist approach to the front panel, with a rectangular tablet-like display that gives it a sleek and modern look. The small, racing-style steering wheel with 8 control buttons further adds to the high-tech feel of the car. While some may view the shift away from the hypercar's extravagant interior design as a step back, it's important to remember that the focus of a hypercar is on performance. If the vehicle delivers on its promises of speed and power, the interior will take a back seat to the overall driving and operating experience. The cabin may not be as flashy as the exterior, but it is still a well-designed and functional space that complements the hypercar's performance capabilities. Devel 16 engine and trim levels. The Devel 16 has been the talk of the town, especially when it comes to its powerful engine. With a whopping 5,007 horsepower, it's not surprising that people are excited to see what this hypercar can do on the road. However, before reaching that peak power, there are 2 other options. The entry-level V8 Roadster provides 1,500 to 2,000 horsepower, which is quite impressive for a basic model. The next step up the ladder is either a twin LS V8 variant or a detuned version of the V16 Quad Turbo, capable of achieving double the output of the single engine at 3,006 horsepower and 2,407 pound-feet of torque. This monstrous machine is built to dominate the racetrack. It's hard to believe that a 3,000 horsepower vehicle is not the most impressive in the fleet, but the 12.3-liter V16 quad turbo engine that pumps out 5,007 horsepower and 3,757 pound-feet of torque somehow eclipses those numbers in other versions. Devel, however, has no plans to legalize the top-of-the-line version for the moment. You might be skeptical about the Devel 16's horsepower claims, but nothing out there can match it. Even the fastest production car in the world right now, the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, only has 1,600 horses under the hood. However, Michigan-based hot rod motor manufacturer Steve Morris Engines surprised the naysayers by testing the recently built motor on the dynamometer and reaching an astounding 4,515 horsepower. But that was still short of the 5,000 horsepower mark, and the internet will always cry foul until they see hard evidence. So, after another attempt on a fresh dyno, the V16 Quad Turbo showed its capabilities and delivered a 5,007 horsepower benchmark this time. The Devel 16, powered by a high-end 12.3-liter V16 engine, can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.8 seconds. The first customer model with a V8 engine aims to achieve a maximum speed of 400 kilometers per hour. Although equipped with only half the cylinders, it is still an impressive feat that leaves nothing to chance in terms of speed and power. Devel 16 Top Speed. In the world of supercars, speed is king. It's the only factor that truly separates the best from the rest. For years, manufacturers have been pushing the limits of what's possible, and the race to cross the 500 kilometers per hour barrier has been the goal. The Devel 16 supercar has been designed specifically for track and drag racing. While the current top speed of the Devel 16 is not yet known, reports on the internet suggest that the company is aiming to hit a speed of 310 to 350 miles per hour. Achieving speeds beyond the legal limit of 300 miles per hour is undoubtedly an impressive feat. Bugatti is the only company in history to have broken the 300 miles per hour barrier. However, Devel is determined to join the exclusive club of ultra-fast cars by surpassing the 500 km per hour barrier. To achieve such high speeds, every vehicle aspect must be carefully considered. Each seemingly straightforward features, like the tires, have to be evaluated to ensure that they can withstand the immense forces generated at such high speeds. In the case of the Devel 16, the brakes were also a concern due to the car's immense weight of 10,370 pounds. However, Devel has since come up with a creative solution to cover up the brakes in a discreet manner. Overall, the world of supercars is constantly evolving, with new records being set and broken every year. Devel's ambitious project to create a car that can surpass the 500 km per hour barrier has generated a lot of excitement among enthusiasts, and it'll be interesting to see whether they're able to achieve their goal. If they succeed, they'll not only make history, but also establish themselves as a force to be reckoned with in the ultra-high-speed car market. Devel 16 Price. The pricing for the different models of the Devel 16 is quite steep, with the base V8 model costing $1.6 million and the highest-ranking model with 5,007 horsepower requiring more than $2 million. However, these prices were quoted several years ago, and it's likely that the cost of the vehicle has increased significantly since then. Despite the high price tag, many people still want this incredible machine. After all, it was a vehicle that could potentially rival the Bugatti Chiron in terms of speed and power. With 1,500 horsepower, the base V8 model was already comparable to the Chiron, a testament to the team's engineering prowess at Devel Motors. But it wasn't just the power output that was impressive. The Devel 16 also boasted a sleek and stylish design unlike anything else on the market. The vehicle's aerodynamic bodywork and bold lines made it stand out from the crowd and added to its overall appeal. Many enthusiasts eagerly await the Devel 16's release and are willing to pay whatever it takes to own this high-performance machine. Whether the Devel 16 will outshine the Bugatti Chiron and set new records for speed and power remains to be seen. Verdict. The Devel 16 is no ordinary hypercar. It is a machine that will change the game forever. The specifications revealed so far are mind-blowing, and it is clear that the team behind it is determined to push the boundaries of what is possible in the world of supercars. Every aspect of the Devel 16 has been carefully crafted and designed to make it the most powerful and advanced car on the market. The 16 is a true work of art, from its stunning exterior to its innovative engine. Despite its immense power and cutting-edge technology, the Devel 16 is surprisingly affordable compared to some competitors. This makes it a more accessible option for those who want to experience the thrill of driving a hypercar without breaking the bank. Of course, until the 16 undergoes extensive testing, it's impossible to say for certain how it will perform. But given its impressive appearance and dynamic qualities, it's safe to say that the future looks bright for this stunning machine from Dubai. That's all from this video. What do you think of this car? See you in the next one.